So Iceland is moving towards having an electric car charging infrastructure and moving towards actually having electric cars on the road very soon?
Yeah, actually we want to be the first in the world, and I believe we can.
You're standing next to the first Tesla in Europe, I believe.
The first Tesla was officially delivered from Tesla.
Uh-huh. So tell me about your time frame in terms of getting up charging stations.
Basically, we want within 1 year to have an operating system, and before end of 2012, we want to have a clear choice for the people to buy electric cars and charge them.
And you don't really need, for Iceland, you don't need a very large infrastructure. You're saying that with 20 fast charging stations, you could basically have the island covered.
Yeah, and that's easy to put up.
Those are charging locations with like 4 or 5 maybe individual stations at each one.
Yeah, that's right.
And there are only 210,000 cars in Iceland right now, so you could actually replace the entire fleet with electric cars fairly easy. So you're now in the acquisition stage. You're scouring the globe for electric cars that could be on Icelandic roads.
I need a lot of cars, but we only need about 50 megawatts to run the whole fleet. So we have that in our system.
The idea had been that Iceland would have a hydrogen infrastructure, but getting hydrogen cars has proved really impossible.
Yes.
And electric cars is still, the market is still in its infancy. There still aren't a lot of cars on the road, but there are many in the pipeline, far more than with hydrogen.
And the batteries are so good now. You don't have to store their electricity in hydrogen. You can just store them in the batteries.
And you're already getting investors that are interested, because you have designs beyond Iceland, in particular other island nations.
Yeah, and